Now that I have my paper stacked and stapled, I'm ready to write my name in the middle of my project. So I'm gonna open up my paper until I find that line of symmetry. Remember, that's the one that's right in the middle, and it's the only color that just has one color, right? So once you find that line of symmetry, you're gonna write your name at the top. It doesn't have to be really big, just big enough that you can see it. Next, we are going to work on the color right next to the line of symmetry. So we're gonna start in the middle and work our way out. I am going to start off with a really simple but fun paper technique where you create a curl. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your pencil at the top of the paper and tightly roll it all the way down. When you let that curl go, it's gonna be really small. You can keep it small, or if you wanted to make it bigger, you could kind of pull it and loosen it up a little bit, like that. So whatever I do on one part of my sculpture, I need to repeat that same technique on the other 4 parts. Now I'm gonna move to the next color out from my line of symmetry, and you get to choose whatever techniques you want to do. You don't have to do the same techniques that I do, and you definitely don't have to do them in the same order that I do. I just wanna kind of show you some examples of all the different things you could do. So you can cut fringe, and whatever I do on one side of my sculpture, I need to repeat on all of the other 3 sides. I've repeated the fringe all the way around, so I'm ready to do something to the next color. And for this one, I'm gonna demonstrate an accordion fold, which is basically you start at the top, you fold it a little back and forth, and then you just keep going. And whatever I do to one side, I need to repeat that all the way around on all 4 sides. You can also use folding to add dimension. So like I'm gonna fold my paper at the bottom, kind of like that. And then I can take that fold and I can use it to create a cutout, which is a really fun way to add some interesting details. So I would just cut right on the fold, and then when I open it up, I've got a little shape that shows through. So I'm gonna do that one more time because it's a little bit different. What I do with a blank piece of paper is I'm kind of letting the paper tell me where it wants to go. I'm folding it like this, pinching it together to get a side that's flat, and then right along that fold, I'm just cutting out a shape. And I would repeat that step along the other 2 sides of my sculpture. I can also take 2 different techniques and combine them together. So for this top part right here, I am going to cut a fringe and then I'm also going to curl it. You could do accordion on a fringe where you fold it back and forth. There's lots of different options. It's kind of endless the way you can mix and match all of these different paper techniques. Again, I would repeat those same steps. Whatever I do to one side, I'm gonna repeat it and do it on all of the other sides also. I finished doing a paper technique to all of my pieces of paper, but my sculpture isn't finished yet. So next time what I'm going to do is figure out how I want to attach some of these papers to each other to give my sculpture an interesting design.